and weary land where many a dream have died. Like a tree planted by the water, we never will run dry. So living water flowing through, God, we thirst for more of you. So fill our hearts and flood our souls with one desire, just to know you and to make you known. We lift your name on high, shine like the sun, make darkness bright and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary lives. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive. Into the world we're reaching out, show who you are. Into the world we're reaching out to show who you are. So living water flowing through, God, we thirst for more of you. So fill our hearts and flood our souls with one desire, just to know you and to make you known. We lift your name on high, shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary lives. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive.
I know you guys know this part, so sing it nice and loud. Okay? Let's do it.
Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Just to know you and to make you know. We lift your name on high, shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary lives. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive. We were made to thrive.
Good job, you guys. We're so happy that you're joining us this evening to worship with us. We're going to sing two more songs. This is called Every Giant. I know it's familiar and you guys know it, so make sure you're standing and sing. I can see the promised land. Though there's pain within the plan, there is victory in the end. Your love is my battle cry when my fear their walls around my soul. When my heart is overthrown, your love is my battle cry, the anthem for all my life. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you broken into, all the fear, all the lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible with you. With you. There is hope within the fight, in the wars that rage inside. Though the shadows steal the light, your love is my battle cry. It's the anthem for all my life. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you've broken into, all the fear, all the lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you've broken into, all the fear, all the lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible with you. With you. Let's sing no greater name. No greater name, no higher name, no stronger name than Jesus. You overcame, broke every chain, forever reign, King Jesus. No greater name, no higher name, no stronger name than Jesus. You overcame, broke every chain, forever reign, King Jesus. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you've broken into, all the fear, all the lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past you've broken into, all the fear, all the lies. We're singing the truth that nothing is impossible with you. Good job, you guys. We have one last song. This whole thing has been going on for a super long time, but what we can know and what we can trust in and put our hope in is Jesus, right? We're going to sing a song called All Because of Jesus, and we can thank Him for the blessings that we have, like even getting to just wake up and spend the day with your family. I know it's probably getting tiring and boring or whatever, but that's a blessing that you get to wake up, be with your family, see whoever you're living with, and just hang out with them. Talk about Jesus, spend some time. So we have this one last song for you, and then we'll jump into the lesson. Giver of every breath I breathe, author of all eternity, giver of every perfect thing, to you be the glory. Maker of heaven and of earth, no one can comprehend your worth. King over all the universe, to you be the glory. I'm alive because I'm alive in you. Sing. And it's all because of Jesus I'm alive. life. And it's all because the blood of Jesus Christ that covers me and raised this dead man's life. And it's all because of Jesus. It's all because of Jesus that covers me and raised this dead man's life. And it's all because of Jesus I'm alive. Good job, you guys. Thanks again for worshiping with us tonight. Go over to Miss Christina and she has a lesson prepared for you guys.
Hey friends, welcome to the desert room. Miss having you in here with me. Well, we're going to get right started with our lesson today because you don't even know what Miss Kim has planned. So I'm gonna just jump right in. So we sing this song often, that the joy of the Lord is our strength. And I don't know about you, but in this crazy, weird season of life, I need some extra strength some days because I just don't want to make it through each day. I want to live each day well, and I want to please the Lord. Well, like most of our worship song lyrics, those words, the joy of the Lord is our strength, come straight out of the Bible. So I'm going to tell you today about what part of the Bible that is from. Before we took this break in our gatherings, we were in the Old Testament part of the Bible where the Israelites, God's chosen people, had not obeyed God over and over. They would disobey. They would not follow God's good ways. And so remember, they were taken into exile by the Babylonians. And that's where we were when we ended. One of our last stories together was in the fiery furnace. And remember that those men were not alone in that furnace because even though they were exiled to Babylon, God was still with them. God was still giving them strength. Well, not to be too much of a spoiler alert, but they don't stay in exile. They get to come back to their land. They get to come back to Judah. And when they come back to Judah, they all gather together and they read the book of the law, which is the part of the Bible they had at that time. And as they were having the book of the law read out loud to them, they started crying and weeping and mourning because they realized we have not been doing things God's way. We have not been honoring him the way he asked us to. We have not been having these festivals and celebrations he asked us to have. In so many ways, we have done it wrong. And they were just mourning and crying. And one of their leaders, Nehemiah, told them, "Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength." So joy is having comfort, cheer, delight, and wonder. Nehemiah did not want them to grieve. He wanted them to have joy in the Lord and have that cheer and have wonder that the joy of the Lord was going to keep being their strength. So two leaders, Ezra and Nehemiah, gathered all the leaders together and all the people, and they encouraged them. And they said, right now, let's start doing things God's way. So right then they did, and they set up to have the Festival of Tabernacles, which God had told them to do to remember the time when they lived in tents in the wilderness before they had come into the Promised Land. Well, the Bible tells us that they had not celebrated the Festival of Tabernacles since Joshua let them in, and he was their first leader in the Promised Land. So it had been so many years, but this time they were like, no, we're doing this right. We're doing it God's way. So they set up, they had the Festival of Tabernacles. And Nehemiah tells us that their joy was very great. They were so happy that they were going God's way now. And they weren't going to mourn anymore that they had disobeyed, but they were going to move forward and they were going to do things the right way this time and do things God's way. We still need to do things God's way too. His ways are the best way, and living his way gives us joy and strength for each new day. We may not know all of God's plans for the future. We don't even know how long we're going to be in this quarantine, but there are some of God's plans that we do know. And we've talked about that in the past few weeks, right? We've talked about how he wants us to live lives that are full of his Holy Spirit, right? Lives that are full of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. He wants us to live lives that are thankful. He wants us to encourage other people, and he wants us to tell others about him. So we do know a lot of God's plans. And like God's people, we can have joy in the Lord and have our joy be very great as we obey those plans that we do know. So I pray today that the joy of the Lord is your strength and that your joy is very great. I'm going to pray and then we're going to move on. God, we thank you for this day. Thank you for another chance to gather together in this way. We just thank you for our Bibles, for all the amazing stories. Lord, I thank you for all the second chances that people got, Lord. Even as the Israelites were exiled, they were not left there forever. They got to come back to their land. And Lord, I just thank you that they really wanted to do things right from the minute they got back. And I pray that that would be true of us, Lord. I pray that we would do things right, your best ways, and we would keep reading our Bibles and praying so that we know what those best ways are and we can keep following them, and that our joy would be very great and that your joy would be our strength. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let's see what Miss Kim has for us.
Well, hello, J-Zone people. I thought it would be fun, since Disneyland is sharing some of their recipes, that we would share something very serious here. This is serious business. I'm going to go ahead and share the recipe for our shakes in the J-Zone. All right, some of you got some birthday shake stuff, and we would like to show you so you can make them at home. Okay. So I'm really excited to do this. So first, are you paying attention, kids at home? Pay attention so you can do this with your parents at home and make your own shake, okay? So first you got to get the ice cream. Yep, right there is the ice cream. And you got to take off the lid. Now I'm using vanilla ice cream, all right? Right there. So get your scoops. Get your scoop. Okay, there's the scoop. Ooh, I'm so excited. So you want to get a couple of scoops, but before you do that, you really need to open up your blender lid. So the blender lid, this one's tough. Oh, I got it. All right. So the blender lid, you need a blender to make J-Zone shakes. Yep, there it is right there. It's a really nice Ninja. Okay, be careful because they're a little sharp sometimes. All right, so make sure your ice cream is soft. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, it's a little hard. Got it? Okay, you need a couple of scoops. That's a good one. All right, you got to keep going. All right, to make one J-Zone shake is probably about, let's say, about 4 or 5 scoops. So that, try not to touch the ice cream. I don't do that in the kitchen normally. So, but my hands are kind of wacky today. I've been doing a lot of work and stuff. So good job. Oh, you want to put a couple more in. So just a little bit more and just there. Well, you got to get it in. Sometimes it sticks, so you got to pound it a little bit. So we're going to do one more. There you go. Oh, be careful when you miss. There you go. That's good. So you want to put that aside. All right. So next you need to get some milk. All right. So milk, you can use any kind of milk there you want. So there's there's 2%. Yes, it's great. Milk is good for the bones. So you got to open up and you just pour it in. And we're just going to pour it in the blender. All right. And we're going to just pour it into right about there. That's probably enough. Right there is good. That's good. And so today we're going to make a chocolate. You know what? Let me show you how to make a vanilla and a chocolate. So you want to put the milk aside first. Okay, so first we're going to blend it and make vanilla. So, but don't forget to put your lid on the blender. All right, so these ones are kind of hard sometimes. So you got to kind of, there you go. I almost got it. They're a little difficult. So you got to spin it. Those ninjas there you go. And so you want to turn it on and blend it. So we're going to make a vanilla one first, because we only put vanilla ice cream. So we're going to push the button. There you go. All right. That's probably enough. Oh, right there. I think it looks about right. So now we're going to open up the lid, the little lid. Well, that's okay. We can open the whole top of the lid because that would probably be easiest. And we're going to put the chocolate syrup in it. So where is the chocolate syrup? No. Gosh, where did I put that chocolate syrup? Gosh, I can't seem to find it. Where's the chocolate? No, that's the cup. Where is it? No, that's my milk. It's here. I think I put it right. Oh no! I think we're gonna do We're still going to do a chocolate one. So there it is right there. There it is. I almost missed it there. I probably should get some glasses. So we're going to pour some chocolate syrup in the blender. And you're going to squeeze it. And don't make a mess, whatever you do, kids, at home. Just you want to do your best. Oh, let me have a little bit of that. That looks so good. That was delicious. Thank you. All right. I just love chocolate syrup. Okay, so now we're going to make a chocolate one. So put your lid back on. Can you, I got a little something on my nose. Let me get it for real quick. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, sorry about that, people. Okay, so now we're gonna mix it to turn it into a chocolate shake. But here, wait, people. You got to add the love, the J-Zone love. So all our shakes come with lots of love. Throw it in. People, throw this love in. There you go. Okay, push the power button on your, and then we're going to bend it on about a 3 or 2. We're going to turn it into a chocolate shake now. We're going to wait just a little bit. That's probably good. Good job. All right. So now we're going to get our cup, our J-Zone special cup that we use all the time. And right there it is. Yeah, you can get those at Smart and Hall, but don't go without a mask. Okay, now pour your shake in the cup. There you go. All right. So this one's kind of hard. So yeah, don't make a mess, people. All right. Ooh. Okay, that's probably good right there. Maybe a little bit more. All right, there you go. All right. Oh, don't make a mess, whatever you do. Okay, now. Oh, these blenders are so difficult. Hold on, people. Okay, I got it. Put your shake down. So put it down, and you want to get the lid. The lid. There, almost. Oh, it's so far over there for me to reach. Okay, put the lid on. All right, and then you want to get the whipped cream, the best part of the shakes. So your shakes, yes, shake them very well. Shake it more. Shake it a little bit more. Let me get a little squirt of that. Can I? Oh, well. Okay. I love whipped cream. Okay, so let's pour, then you do it in, pour it in. So you just go like this and fill up that lid. Fill up that lid. All right, that might be enough. It's hard to see with my big, strong hands. Okay, then you got to get a straw. Put it in your shake. Put it in your shake. There you go. Put it, oh my goodness, it's hard to see with all that whipped cream. Okay, then you pick up the shake and you say, there you go. And you take a big drink. It's delicious. Thanks for joining me okay, more. They're really, really good. I hope we can make them soon. I got a little something on my nose. I'm sorry. Okay. So next up, because we didn't get much exercise done today, we're going to have Jordan is going to do a fun little game with us. So get up off your couch. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you could make some nice shakes at home. Don't forget to add that love. All right, come on out, Jordan. All right.
Wow, thank you, Miss Kim. That looks really yummy. You know, every March I say I'm going to get a shamrock shake, and I never get one, so hopefully I get one. Okay, so if you've been at summer camp or VBS, you've probably played this game before. Here's how it's going to work, okay? So we have 3 poses, okay? It's called the superhero game. The first pose is Batman. You have to go like this, take your fingers, stick them up like ears, and you got to go Batman. The second pose is Superman. You got to stand up straight, arms on your hips, stick your chest out, Superman. The third pose is Wonder Woman. So you got to go like this, and you got to swing your lasso of truth around, okay? So those are the 3 poses, okay? So there's Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, okay? So I'm going to count to 3, and on 3, all of us, you sitting at home, we're going to stand like this, and on the count of 3, we're going to jump and turn around, face the TV, and you're going to do a pose. And if you didn't do the pose, or if you did the same pose that I did, then you have to sit down or go, oh, or do something else. And so what we're going to do a practice one, okay? So if you want to look at the TV, that's fine. It's more fun if you turn around and jump, okay? So here, let's do a practice one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bam! So if you did the same pose as me, then you got to sit down, okay? Okay, let's play this for real. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wonder Woman. Oh, if you did Wonder Woman, you gotta sit down. Okay, here we go. Let's do round 2. Number 2. 1, 2, 3. Batman. Oh, I know I got some of you with Batman. I like this pose better. This is my favorite one. Okay, here we go. Round 3. 1, 2, 3. Wonder Woman. I know you were expecting me to do Superman, weren't you? I didn't. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Superman. Did you think I was gonna do Batman? I almost did. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Superman. Ha ha. All right. We got a couple more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wonder Woman. Yeah, you were expecting Batman, weren't you? Okay, here we go. Last one, guys. 1, 2, 3. Batman. Yeah. All right. Well, if you played this game at summer camp, be sure to let us know. This is a super fun game. I love playing this game. I like playing it with tons of people because then you turn around and they all shout. But hopefully you got to shout at home. So thank you for playing.
All right, you guys, thanks for joining us this evening. I hope you're having a great time with your family, spending some good quality time, taking some walks and making some milkshakes. We love you. Can't wait to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Dry. Sing it out. It's an open heaven you're releasing, and we will never be denied. Cause we're stirring up. Cause we're stirring up deep, deep wells. We're stirring up deep, deep waters. We're gonna dance in the river. Dance in the river. Cause we're stirring up wells, stirring up deep, deep waters. We're gonna jump in the river, jump in the river. Deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, we cry out, to you, Jesus. And I've got a river of living water, a fountain that never will run dry. No, now it's an open heaven you're releasing, and we will never be denied. Cause we're stirring up. Cause we're stirring up deep, deep wells. We're stirring up deep, deep waters. We're gonna dance in the river. Dance in the river. Cause we're stirring up deep, deep wells. We're stirring up deep, deep waters. We're gonna jump in the river. Jump in. And everybody sing it out. Deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, we cry out, to you, Jesus. Deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, we cry out, to you, Jesus. We're falling into deeper waters, calling out to you. We're walking into deeper waters, going after you. Yeah, clap your hands. You guys ready? Here we go. And if he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if he goes to the right, then we'll go to